Today we are barbecuing a hog the old-fashioned way, using wood.
Right now, we're just trying to get a good fire going, get a good coal bed built up, and get ready to start cooking here in just a little while. The hog was picked up earlier the day before. He was salt and peppered and kept on ice overnight to be ready to cook. About 30 minutes before we started this, we flipped him over and put him on the grill the correct way.
What I was saying just a minute ago was I was laying it out flat on the grate, which is already done now. You want to make sure that you roll the belly out. You want to make sure that the hams are spread good. Before I put it on the pit, I salted and peppered the underside. You want to salt and pepper the underside good. Joe wasn't here when we done that today. Bo and I done that before we threw it on the grill. And what I'm about to get Bo to do now is he's going to rub the skin down with butter. And you do that because you want to keep the skin pliable. You don't want the skin to crack in the process of cooking. Sometimes it does. You can't stop it. I've always rubbed butter. That usually works. I know there's some people that will crack the pit open and mop it down with vinegar. I've never tried that. I don't like the idea of opening the pit and losing the heat. All right, Bo.
Yeah.
Rub the skin down.
I don't want them. Oh. That hard
Rub it down.
Oh, you want me to use my hand?
Yes, that's why I wanted you to wash your hands, son.
Yes.
Got enough up here. Get on that shoulder. Get all the way up to the neck. I had Bo go steal some of his mama's cake butter.
Yeah.
Because it was laid out.
She was lenient, gave you a whole stick. I'm trying. I'm thinking too much.
Well, Joe, we don't want to fire it until about 2 o'clock. So he's got plenty of time.
Oh. I can't wait till I'm the one bossing the younger ones around.
I don't know how long I waited to be the one to boss the younger one around. You wanted to know how to do it, son.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
We're getting ready for the first firing. We started the fire about 2 hours ago. You want to get a good coal bed built up under the bottom. Every pit is somewhat different. Nobody that I know around here had ever cooked on a brick pit before. They give me advice on how they used to fire the hogs when back before they started cooking with gas. And most of them cooked on ground pits that were made out of tin. I was told you fire under the shoulders and the hams. I started doing that. We'd burn the fool out of them. You'd always, the ribs would burn before you could get the hams or shoulders to pop. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about there, give us time. We'll show you. And it took years of experimentation. And I finally found out that with this pit, you got to throw the coals in the corners just as far away from the hog as you can. And you put very little coal to it, especially after you bring the hog up to heat. You bring it up to heat slowly. You fire every 15 minutes. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little bit less than a half shovel of coal in each corner. I'll split that between the two corners. And Joe, I don't know what you've got this thing set on. Is that the temperature in the pit? You can see it rising. It just rose from 70 to 72. It was 57 before I put coals in it. It comes up that quickly. You got to bring the hog up to temperature slow. We fire it every 15 minutes until it comes up to temperature, and then we fire it by the temperature. And we'll show you when we get there. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We've been firing it every 15 minutes since 2 o'clock. It's time to fire it now, but the temperature is still over 200 degrees. So now we're going to switch over from firing it every 15 minutes to firing it when it drops down to 200. And we're going to try not to get it over about 225 to 230 when we fire it. So we're going to have to cut back on the amount of coals that we fire it with. The brick's not warm on the outside yet, but it should be pretty soon. Because what's happened is the hog's warming up, the bricks are warming up, and it's holding heat longer. And again, if you don't have a brick pit, you won't. It'll be different. That's something that you will have to experiment with and figure it out. First hog I cooked on this pit, I burned. We call it barbecue surprise. It'd be good barbecue till you got a burnt piece, and then you got the surprise. That's what we're doing now. That's the point we're at. Now you can see that we don't have the coal bed in the barrel that we had when we started. There was a little while there we were chasing coals. Chasing coals is it's time to fire and you don't have enough coals to fire. You got to be careful. You want to make sure that you are, you got to tend the fire barrel. If you don't tend the fire barrel, you don't have coals. And that's, chasing coals isn't good. You got to stay on top of it and try to keep enough dry wood mixed in there with your green that you're getting enough coals, but you're not wasting coals. Okay, it's 1:30. This thing's been on the pit for about 11 and a half hours. Oh yeah. You can look. The meat has popped loose from the skin. Under the shoulder. It's popping good now, Joe. Under the shoulders. And the hams. Okay. Ooh. Hmm? It's loose. Let me see something here. Grab it on the bottom, Mr. Joe Bill. Have the first taste. That's why I said grab it on the bottom. Like roasted pork. Now, we have been checking under the bottom. We've been looking specifically at the ribs. And the goal of this whole exercise is you want to be able to get the ribs and the shoulders to pop without burning. You want to get the shoulders and the hams to pop without burning the ribs. You'll see the shoulders up here are done. Hams are a nice color. The ribs, looks like that ribs is about to fall out. But they're not burned. That's why you put the coals in the corners. If you put coals all the way down the side or all the way across the shoulder and the ham, the ribs are going to be done before the rest of the hog is. So you want to keep all of the heat that you can away from those. All right, what we're doing here, we're going to flip this hog right now in a minute. We're going to clean the skin off. She ain't got out of here with the vinegar yet. I'm just cleaning the hog off. I need vinegar. Wiping skin down with vinegar because when we flip it, the skins will be on top of the fire. And we don't want it to get hard and crack because you can sauce it in the skin.
Right now, what we're doing is we are tying the wire together. So you flip the hog, there's no catastrophes. It would not be the first time that's happened in one of these situations. I'll just drop that. You know, that piece of wire's in there now. Yeah, that's what I want.
What, y'all don't have none of them? You mean Rocky don't have none of them things? Good Lord, I thought all people out there had. Y'all had. Oh.
Same why they use it at corn.
My student would say that's corn seed tire.
Yeah, because that's what they use corn.
You try to get on all the areas here everywhere you can to keep it from falling. Because the last thing you want is the hog to hit the ground. The dog's seriously hoping something goes wrong.
Not that I want to now.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right. No,
Ought not have no catastrophes.
no, he's kind enough. It shouldn't let it go wrong.
We have about dumped them before. We always flipped them in such a way that if he failed, he fell on the grill.
Well, that's what I was saying. Bill just set up
there you go.
a racks out of
All right.
rebar and put you some regular wire across it. And you can put one on one side, one on the other. Tie them together in 3 or 4 places. Turn, you got handles. Turn the handles over. I think it's serious about building mine. Redoing mine. Clamp it.
Which way we flipping, Joe?
Clamp it, lock it.
I say we come
Hog up and flip it over. You roll right over.
this up and over. Three might do it. Before you start doing this, always get your plan set up on how you're going to do it. The last thing you want is to have confusion mid-flip.
Yeah. Simple.
1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Got one.
Here you go, Joe.
The ribs will come off with this.
But that's why you have meat left over on the grate. You don't spray this thing with ham or some type of cooking oil. You weren't here to do it, Bo.
Bo, of all the years that I've been doing this, this is the first time I think it's ever done this.
Uh-huh.
These pipes can be solved with simple cooking. It's a life lesson tip. Oh, come on, Crowley. Come on, Crowley. Somebody get this on film.
Boy thinks she's a crow.
Now.
All right, Brandon Lee. Ooh.
I'm going to. Tracy.
Yeah?
You done got something?
What?
Here.
Yeah, he's stuffing his face.
Oh. This is the best part.
Bo?
Yeah.
You got any? Mr. Joe Bill, you got any?
All right, but what we're doing is we're trying to go into the hams a little bit here and the shoulders and break it up a little bit more. We're going to add some vinegar to it just to kind of dissolve that last little bit of, I think it's collagen between the in the meat. The way it'll be nice and tender and pull apart very easily. It's already pulling apart very easily, though.
Yeah, finally about time. I give you some.
Don't forget quality control testing. Now this is something that's not always done. Been doing this. This is kind of a, some people do it, some people don't.
Right here.
Yep.
We're going to close this baby down, heat it back up for about an hour, and then we'll pull it off the grill and sauce it. Now, when we heat this hog up, we'll fire it a little bit different than we did before. You just want to heat it back through.
We'll do that.
Now let's see what she gets up to, Joe. This always happens. You neglect the barrel when you go to flipping the hog. We got to keep cold for a while yet.
Big stuff.
Nah, little stuff probably be better.
Alright, about as small as you
Now, all morning long, we've been trying to keep the grill temperature between 225 and 200. We will get it a little bit hotter now, 275, 300. Try to heat this meat back up. Right now it's on 286. So we'll go crisp the skin up, heat that meat through, try to get that last little bit of connection broke down and get this stuff good and tender.
Are you good?
No, I'm giving you.
Come up here. Move these buckets closer.
What are you doing with these? That's the question.
I need Marsha out here. Give me a second. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Got it?
All of that, pretty much I can throw that in, right?
What? Yeah. And this is the part we've been waiting for.
He's still on the porch talking.
Hashing it up. The pulling of the pork.
Good God.
And it's coming off beautiful, tearing apart perfectly. No fighting. We had done it before where we had to actually cut the meat up because it wouldn't tear like it is now. But
Mama.
put it low,
You got big
slow.
pans? You got big pans? I don't see him. I see him now.
These little tongs right here, these little claws make a world of difference because you will burn your fingertips.
Yeah, Joe's pretty good with pork, but he has a really bad track record with pork.
No, cut that off. Well, yeah, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah,
Well, I forgot Bucky's mic's still on in there. So anything he's saying in there right now,
Oh, I didn't have a mic. Some of Beanie Weenie Joe didn't want it.
you can still hear it a little bit in the background.
I picked it up. I was rolling. That's why I said it. Put the ribs right here. Oh my gosh, that's good eating right there.
Woo! That is hot.
I'm gonna need you to get this stuff out of the way. We get all of them, Chris. Take those and put them on the counter so they'll be out of the way.
That's hot, 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 hot.
And we're gonna need a little pan for stuff on. Hey, no, that's something different. No. A little pan for we got to put some aside for Haley. Gosh, dog, look how that blade's coming out. Look at how that blade's coming out. All right, Ashley.
Hi, how y'all doing?
When did you go get it?
Fall in. It's hot. Now? You actually missed the first fun time, but you here for the second one.
Hey, that works.
Mm-hmm.
Situation we got is the skin is flopping down some. We're gonna lose the grease, so we're gonna take some pieces of firewood, hang on, and gently pick it up. And, that's hot. And wedge it up underneath it. Make a little dam so we don't lose any of this precious grease.
That'd be a fine time.
Yes, it would be.
And remember, folks, when you're doing this, it's good to have a first aid kit on handy.
Who's handy?
You got some more? I don't know.
Why does he need a first aid kit on?
Joe don't need a first aid kit, though. At this point, he's already immune to stupid.
Where am I leaking at?
A ham stuck.
I can't.
Yeah, we probably cracked somewhere.
I can't. You gotta get over here.
There ain't no room over there, Joe.
I'll get this. I'll get this.
It's cracking.
Oh, my God.
Now, Joe, shove that under there.
We need to tear some of this meat right here up.
My gosh. We're about to lose that.
We got a bunch of meat here that didn't get shredded.
Oh, we got a bone there that didn't get pulled up.
And you'll keep finding bones alongside these things. You gotta keep pulling them out.
Give me about 4 scoops across the top of this thing. Joe, you need to go back in the ham. In that spot that you can't see. There you go.
I got the big one.
You got the big one? All right, two.
Unfortunately, as you can tell at this point, the cavalry's pretty much showed up, and everybody's talking and trying the food, and we're saucing the taste, just trying to get to the point everybody likes. We got my mom and Bucky's wife is actually trying it as we're saucing it to make sure it's not too hot or anything. At this point, though, we kind of quit filming because there was so much going on in the background. Everybody talking, everybody eating, everybody grabbing. We just kind of sauced it, let it sit for a while. Let the sauce sit in probably about 30 minutes, and then load it up, carry it inside, and let everybody dig in. Thank you guys for watching.